What's up, Wargamers? Welcome back to World of Wargaming. I'm Isaiah. Today we're putting a game on the table that we've not played in a little while. We're picking back up with our Stargrave Hope Eternal campaign. We're going to be playing the first scenario in part 2 called the Magnificent 10. Before we go take a look at the table, talk about the scenario and the models and all that good stuff, consider smashing all the buttons for me. There's my little shill. Let's go take a look at the table and get into this game of Stargrave Hope Eternal. What's up, my friends? Welcome to the surface of Tremis 2, where we have finally tracked down Vel Kendris, the last remaining survivor of the Drogel space station. There he is in the middle, hanging out in the fountain. We need some information and some help from him. He will only give us that help if we will help to protect his village from these slavers that have recently landed on the planet. So in each of the four corners we have groups. The two southern groups and the two northern groups are the same. In the two southern groups we have 3 ruffians and a trooper. They look a little bit different, but in this case the guy in the pink suit is the trooper. The rest are ruffians. And in the top corners we have groups of 2 pirate troopers and 2 slaver bots. The goal here is to keep the slavers from dragging the villagers away. So there are villagers scattered, 1 at each building and 1 over here, because I had 1 more villager than I had buildings, so 1's over here at these tents. And we just gotta survive until the slavers are gone, or the villagers are gone, or until I'm gone. So let's see who gets gone first. Phase, I'm gonna try to use Fortune on the captain. So that's a failed power, but I will still take my power move to here, and then I will take a regular move. His movement is 7. Yeah, I just want to get to right there. Granite will move up, take a shot at the trooper. That is a miss. Only will that be a miss, that will be a weapon jam result. Hunter is going to make a move down this way to grab cover on the edge of this barrier. And he's going to take a shot right there on that slaver bot. Right. 5. I think that may hit, but it's not going to do any damage because it's not going to beat their armor. First mate phase, where Benjamin Snubtail is going to try to use the coordinated fire power on Felix Wellington, who's perched up here on top of that. Okay. We get that off with a 14. It needed an 11. So he has +1 to his shoot for the rest of the game. I get a power move, and then I think I'm just going to end up tucking up into here. He's going to move over just a little bit, and he's going to take a shot at this trooper. He gets 1 shot, he'll have a +2 damage modifier. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, let's go, Felix. So that's going to hit. Absolutely, a 16 over a 6 is going to hit. I have a total of 22 minus their armor 11 will be 11 damage remaining. So he has 1 health. Activation of the first mate's phase. Becky's going to move over, take a shot at the pirate trooper. That is a miss. In this particular scenario, the AI works a little bit differently because the primary goal of the slavers is to snatch up villagers and get them away. So if they are not in combat with one of my team and not in contact with a villager, they will move to the closest villager and then shoot if there's an enemy in line of sight. And if there's not an enemy in line of sight, they will double move towards the closest villager. So I'm going to move all of these guys around, take shots. If there's any damage, I will note that and let you guys know. And we'll see where everybody ends up. All right, so all of the bad guys come in on me. They do get a couple of good shots. Becky takes 6 damage. Granite takes 9. Felix takes 8. One of the troopers does manage to jam his weapon. And then we'll come back and finish up the rest of my activations. Cornelius Scuttlebomb will move to the edge of this building and open fire on that pirate trooper. Oh man, that was a really good roll from me, but it was a slightly better roll from them. We'll move into cover underneath that little awning right there, little market stall, and take a shot. Ooh, 17, 18. That's going to be a miss because their fight is +2, I believe, and I've got +1 because of the hasty shot. Activation Rebel Whip's just going to move from the fountain down to beside this building. Not really anything else to any effect that he can do. And we will go to the next turn, starting with the captain phase. So Frank has got some work to do here. He's going to try to heal Felix. That's where we're going to start. And I will get a power move. It goes off. Outstanding. Frank will end up right there after his power move and regular move. Felix is going to light up this group of ruffians right here with his rapid fire weapon. Rip into these first two in the line right here. Actions, so these will be both at +2 damage. First shot. Misses. Second shot. Hits. That's 19, 21, no, 19, 22, 24 over the armor 10 of, yes, that's a dead ruffian. Oh, Doc Odegon will then throw a med kit on Granite to get rid of his stun, and we will move to the first mate phase, where we'll start with Granite, whose weapon is still jammed. He's going to reload and get down. Now, yeah, he's going to get down, and then he's going to unjam his weapon. That's the smart thing. Mate Benjamin Snubtail will attempt to use the energy shield power. He does not get it. Splinter will take a shot at this slaver bot. (13) plus shoot 3. That's going to hit. 4 damage on the slaver bot, which is enough to stun it, I think. Oh no, it's a robot. It can't be stunned. So get rid of that. Forgot about that tidbit. And then he's going to duck back out of line of sight. We get into our ruffian phase. This is where they start. We'll show you where they end up and let you know what they do to me. So there had also been another group that came on in this corner at the end of turn 1 that I forgot to mention. Becky got taken out. Cornelius Scuttlebomb got stunned because he took 4 damage. And then we'll go into the rest of my back end of my turn. Cornelius will shoot. He's stunned. He can only do one thing. He will shoot. I'm not going to be... I have to get a very good roll. That's not it. We've got Ozymandias, who can take a shot at this ruffian right here. Nope. That's not going to do it. Rebelfoot will move to there and take a shot at... Rebelfoot will move to right there on that corner and take a shot at this front ruffian. 10 plus 1 is an 11, which will hit. This is Rebelfoot. Oh, he's shoot +2. That's a 12 will hit. Their armor 10, so 2 damage. I'll take armor 9. That is 3 damage onto said ruffian. That'll wrap up that turn. We're going to get a new group of baddies in one of these corners. So Captain Frank, I'm going to try to throw a heal on Granite. He does not. He gets a power move and then a regular move. He's going to go... I just want him to tuck all the way behind that corner where he can't be shot at. Felix is going to once again open up on these ruffians right here. Shot. Misses. Second shot. Misses. Okay. And then we'll activate Cornelius, who's going to take a shot at that pirate trooper. There we go. That's a crit. So that's going to be 20 plus 2 is 22 plus 5 is 27. That's going to be a dead pirate trooper. Awesome. He is going to... He's going to move to right behind that tent. Benjamin Snubtail is going to attempt to cast Energy Shield on himself. That goes off. And then Splinter is going to just duck around right here and pop a shot at that pirate trooper. That's a miss. Ozymandias, you're going to try to take the shot at this ruffian. Hit it. Oh, yes, that's another crit. That's a dead ruffian. Beautiful. I'll do it for the captain and first mate phase. We'll do this monster phase, and we'll let you know how it goes. Okay, so that was a rough one. We lost Cornelius as well as Ribbleflip. Finishing up my activations, I have Odegon and Granite. Granite will take a shot at this fellow. He hits 18 plus 3 is 21. That will kill a ruffian. Okay, good job, buddy. Odegon, or Granite ends up jumping in the fountain after his shot. Odegon shoots at this ruffian and misses, and then also jumps in the fountain to help protect Van and to get a little bit of cover from the walls of the fountain. We're going to get a new unit, some more baddies. This was turn 3. We got this turn and next turn of getting more dudes on the table. So end of turn 3, we get 2 more troopers and 2 more slaver bots in that corner. And we'll go to the captain phase, where Frank the tank, I don't know, I feel like maybe I'm missing something, because I don't know if I don't think, the way it reads, I don't think that I can drag civilians away. And there's so many models. There's so many bad guys. I just feel maybe I read something wrong. I don't know. Anyways, Frank is going to do something. Frank is going to take a shot at this slaver bot right here. That's going to hit 13 plus 3, 16 over armor 11, I think, for the slaver bot. So that'll be 4 damage. Unfortunately, it is a robot, and I cannot stun it. Then going to move away to here. I got 7 inches of movement. I can get in the fountain. He's going to try to do some work right here. Oh, that first one was a miss. First shot. All right, that's a hit at 12, 16, 18 over armor 9 is 9 damage. That fellow on the left has 1 health remaining and is stunned. And we'll take our shot on the second one. That is a miss. Granite will take a shot here and try to finish that one off. Wait, no. Doc will take a shot right there and try to finish that one off. 8 plus 2 is 10. Plus the ruffians fight 2. Nope, that is unfortunately a miss. That is a 10 to their 11. Splinter will take a shot on that ruffian. Miss. And then he will move away. He was stunned, so he would just move away. Shot never happened. Benjamin is going to go in on this guy. Up the ladder we go. Okay, so 10 plus 4 is 14. That does beat him. That'll be 3 damage on that pirate trooper. Close of combat, I'm going to push him back an inch, which will knock him down to the bottom of the building. I have 1 more activation in my first mate phase, and it's going to be Ozymandias, who will take a shot at that slaver bot. Ozzy. Oh, dang it. Lame. That'll move us into the monster phase, where I'm going to show you a good view of where all these bad guys are, because they are absolutely everywhere. And we'll take a look at where everything ends up. I'll let you know if anybody else gets tabled. Whew. So that was a doozy of a monster phase as we take a look where everything lands. We had one slaver make it off with a villager. Benjamin got knocked up pretty bad, as did pretty much everybody except the captain. Splinter, especially bad. However, Splinter, Doc, and Felix, this whole line of dudes right here, are all stunned from shots. Benjamin Snubtail took his licks in melee, so he's not stunned out. And they shot at Cap a bunch, but just couldn't quite hit him. And a bunch of them shot at Felix and missed before they finally, just this last one right here, just came up into that little alleyway and just dumped on him and just bodied him out real freaking hard. No more activations for the round. So at the end of turn 4, we got our last group of enemy reinforcements, which come in on this corner, and it's 4 ruffians. And we're going to see what happens from here. Turn 5, Captain phase. Doc Odegon. Oh, he's only got one action himself. Bully, never mind, is going to move just a little bit. Right there. And he's going to try to heal Felix. He does on a 14. Felix is then going to take the single shot here with the +2 damage. Oh, I gotta roll dice for them. Okay, so 8 plus 4 is 12, which will hit over their armor 9, so 3 damage. And Granite will take shots at this ruffian. 16 over an 11 will hit. It's actually 16, 18. Granite, nope, 3, so 19 over his armor 9 is 10 damage. That'll kill a ruffian. Phase where Benjamin is going to swing at this dude and hope that he just creams him. I do cream him. Both good rolls, but I have +4 fight, and he has +2 fight. So I will win that at a 23 over his armor 10, I believe, or 11. And I have a 23, 12 health. That's enough to kill. So smash. So Ozymandias is still hiding out over here under this thing. He's going to take a shot at that slaver bot. He hits but won't do damage because the roll was not high enough to beat their armor. And poor Splinter, if I understand this correctly, is currently wounded. So he's -1 action. And he's stunned. So my understanding is that he would be stun locked right here. So he wouldn't be able to do any of the things. We then go to the bad guys doing stuff. So this is where they are, which again, in case you missed it earlier, is everywhere. And we'll see where they end up. Okay, so in that volley of enemy phase, we lose Splinter, Doc, and Granite. And at that point, there's no way. There's just no way. So we're going to call this a total loss. I'm going to roll death saves for everybody. And then we're going to see if it's even possible to continue the campaign, because I have not read ahead, so I don't know what happens here. So let me consult the book, and we'll go from there. Okay, so the only casualty is Doc Odegon. Now, unfortunately, unless I'm missing something, there's no way of gaining credits, and therefore, like in the scenario, like there's no like automatically you get X number of credits when you complete a scenario or anything like that. There's no default amount, and there's none in the scenario, which means I have just 0 money, so I cannot, because I don't think that the money that I got for him would replenish when he dies. I would think it's just gone. So I would assume that I'm going to be down a specialist and forced to just pick up another free, not very good soldier. I do have 2 that are badly wounded with Ribblethwip and Felix for the next game. We'll see how that goes. It's going to be weird and kind of off book, but we're going to see what happens. Until next time, thanks for tuning in. I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day. And as always, I'd like to say a big, huge, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to our patrons who support us and pledge to us over on Patreon. You guys are the absolute best. If you enjoyed the content you saw here today and that's something that you would like to consider doing to help out the channel, go over there, check out the link in the description, check out the Patreon. There's a lot of cool stuff over there, including access to our Discord server. Talk to me, hang out with me, talk about our work, what we got going on in the hobby, some shout outs, all kinds of cool stuff. Check it out if that's something that you think you would be into. And regardless of whether or not you do that, I want you to know that I am incredibly grateful that you decided to stop by and spend part of your day with me today, rolling dice and pushing toy soldiers around. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and as always, may the dice be ever in your favor.